Finally, for either Mr. Kelly or Mr. Noonan, one of the aims of the Barnahus model is to increase the rates of prosecution. And I'm wondering if this has been assessed since the Barnahus West became operational. Perhaps one of the witnesses, if you don't yourself, may have figures on hand in regard to the prosecution and convictions rates since the Barnahus model. I know it's still quite early days, but if that kind of data is being kept.
In relation to the data, I just don't have that data with me today, but we can certainly get that for you around prosecution rates. So I think that was the column. Was there anything you want to?
The specialist interviewers
yes,
as well.
sorry.
I think I'm also referring then as well to the clinical psychologists that are drafted in at the court process. I don't know how many times it's happened so far in Ireland, but I know then there's like if a child that's on front of the court as a witness, as an underage witness in terms of the abuse against them. I'm wondering what the protocol is, and maybe, I don't know if that's maybe for someone else later on, but yeah. Yeah,
so I suppose that the prosecution process, obviously what we have to do, I suppose our primary function is obviously in An Garda Siochana is to gather the evidence. We will gather the evidence, and the interview of the child and how we do that in a child-friendly manner obviously is really important in the context today. But all that evidence that we gather, that's one part of the evidence. Everything we do, we obviously send to the DPP. And the prosecution of the cases, obviously, all these cases will be dealt with at the circuit court level. The, counsel that's assigned in those type of cases, they will really be the ones who are driving, what type of witnesses they want to call, what expert evidence they want to call. So it's not really a matter for An Garda Siochana, I suppose, for us to decide, but it will usually be the prosecution team between, State Solicitor, DPP, usually senior counsel in cases like this. They'll decide on the witnesses they want to call to bring forward the best evidence in the case.